BioShock 2 is a game rated M by the ESRB. That is quite an intro. Goodness gracious. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Stephen Plays BioShock 2. I say welcome back. Maybe you are joining us as a continuation of the BioShock 2 LP. Maybe you're from elsewhere on the internet, and you're just looking to see Minervas Den specifically, in which case you're in the right spot. Obviously, previous knowledge of BioShock 1 and 2 is going to help you, but we are starting Minervas Den specifically today. From what I understand, it's fairly short. Certainly not as long as BioShock 2 itself, but a lot of people rave that this is not only a great DLC for BioShock, a lot of people say that this is the best DLC of any game ever made. That's a pretty bold statement, so I'm excited to see what this is all about. Apparently it is very good, so we're going to get started today and find out what it's all about. Select the difficulty. We're going to stay on medium. I've played other shooters. 1968 Rapture.
Subject Sigma is approaching Minerva's Den. He must not reach the thinker. Detonate the tunnel!
Interesting. So in BioShock 2, we played as Delta. It sounds like our protagonist this time around is Sigma. Waking up on the seafloor. All right, and we're off. A few quick things. This is the second DLC to be released for BioShock 2. The first DLC is called Protector's Trials, and while, from what I understand, it is somewhat related to the story, it does tell a little story stuff, it's not as story specific as Minervas Den is. Of the two, the one to play is Minervas Den. Protector's Trials is largely just gatherings from BioShock 2, and you're put in different, well, trials to play the role of Protector over these little sisters. The one thing that I do understand is that if you play through Protector's Trials, you get a tonic that actually helps you in Minervas Den, so there is some connectivity between the two DLCs. If anything, that just means that our experience in Minervas Den will be a little bit harder, and I think that's fine. I kind of went through BioShock 2 without a ton of problems, so making the game a little harder seems fine.
Hello, Mr. Sigma? Can you hear me? The name's Porter. Charles Milton Porter. Doc Tenenbaum tells me you're here to help us get the Thinker out of Rapture. It's not going to be easy, but nothing worth doing ever is. You should be able to get inside through an airlock.
The other tip I've gotten from you guys is there's going to be a lot more of these atom-holding sea slugs in this DLC, so I should very much keep my eye out for them. Apparently, they're not only going to be in the ocean parts, but we're going to be finding them elsewhere too, inside of Rapture. So again, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled to see if I can spot them. As with all the BioShock titles, Adam is going to help us out, so we're going to try and grab what we can. Oh, I've already seen two. I'm going to continue forward at a fairly brisk pace, but still keeping my eyes peeled. The underwater sections are truly beautiful. It was something that was, missing from BioShock 1, but they did a really great job with in BioShock 2, and it seems like they've done a fairly good job with the DLC as well. It's probably obvious, but this is also blind for me. I have not played this DLC before. So this is going to be a new experience, maybe for some of you, but definitely for me. Curious if I could jump up on these, if they helped me in any way, but it doesn't look like it. The game actually will let you kind of scale things, which is nice. I felt like there were some parts in BioShock 2 where they really didn't want you doing that, and they kind of held you back. But it looks like here, they allow you to kind of freely climb, which is nice. Alright, played around enough. While keeping my eyes peeled for these slugs. I think we're good, so let's proceed. Minervas Den.
Minerva's Den has been cut off from the rest of Rapture for some time, but not cut off from splicing. Don't let your guard down. The den's gone dark, but if you can reset the local power relay, I'll be able to get the juice flowing from here.
Restore power to Minerva's Den. So, one of the interesting things off the bat is that they don't have to really play nice with you from the beginning of this DLC. They can assume that you have played, you know, BioShock 2 before. So they can probably be a little rough right at the beginning here, which, if I'm honest, is a little frightening. Can I at least check what I have? So if I look at the map here, we've explored the seafloor, restore power, no radio messages, and I don't think the help section's going to tell us too much. As far as weaponry goes, we only have the drill, and we only have telekinesis. Okay, that definitely limits us, but it's going to force us into different playstyles, which is actually really exciting. Your link of the chain.
Mr. Porter, let me be the first to congratulate you on the founding of Rapture Central Computing. The great chain only grows stronger with each pair of hands laid upon it. I trust that you and I will choose to pull Rapture in the same direction.
Thankfully, one of my favorite things about the BioShock series, and certainly BioShock 2, was lore. I often went out of my way to look for it. And I'm going to be doing the same thing here. And it looks like there's going to be plenty to stumble across, which is nice. Some dollars. And some flashy buttons. I can hear some stuff out in the distance, but I'm going to be focusing on these crates. It's interesting because having just finished BioShock 2, and finished with basically maxed out everything, there's this subconscious feeling that I don't need to pick anything up, and I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to remind myself that I have no supplies. It's very important that I pick stuff up. Minervas Den, Rapture's Technology Center. Okay, exit and airlock. This is a little broken. Atlantic Express ad.
Hello
Mine.
There. Welcome to Minerva's Den, the home of Rapture's high technology.
This is a little frightening. Hello, ma'am. Nice to see you. Drill fuel. So we're going to be forced into different types of combat. I mean, we only have the drill and telekinesis. I'm going to try and get as many of the health packs as I can. We're probably going to need all the help we can get. When I played through BioShock 2, I was a gun user, and the fact that we do not currently have a gun is slightly horrifying to me. I don't see anything hiding. I gotta remember that we do have telekinesis available to us here in the early game.
What steps into Minerva's Den? Porter's newest toy? He wants to tinker for himself. But you see, old friend, the machine has chosen me.
Good sounds. Good sounds. I got to buy the chamber, so I shouldn't be too afraid. I also have got my good pal, what is it, F11? My good pal, F11, who encourages the game to continue to work. Got some weird texture loading issues, though. Those were definitely not present in BioShock 2's main game, so it might be exclusive to the DLC. Property of Reed Wall.
You made me do it. You won't get away with this.
Okay. Just gotta be careful. Dang it. Just kind of strafe around them. Good enough.
Reed Wall. He and I founded Rapture Central Computing together, but the greedy bastard pushed me out years ago. The splicers, the security. He pulls the strings in Minerva's Den now.
Property of Reed Wall. Something's flashing over here. A few things. Potato chips. Cream-filled cake. Alright, so I got my health basically back. From what I could tell, I can't do Drill Rush. I think I attempted at some point there, and it did not activate, so I don't think I actually have the ability to do Drill Rush at the moment. I also find myself wanting to stand in water, but I can't. It says swap out plasmids and tonics at a gene bank. Is there one in here? I can obviously check the map, but so we've got a few things here. Find gin. Sardines. Okay. I can't use the vending machine. Oh, it's because there's no power, I'm sure. All right. Here's some bandages. Again, nothing is working because the power is off. But also, look what I found here. This is interesting.
Porter and I are partners, but he's wasting that machine. In off hours, I've been using it to predict the outcomes of baseball games, and it is incredibly accurate. Apply such equations to Rapture's markets. This thing is the money-making grail. But Porter, I have heard them feeding it recordings of his dead wife. The fool wants to turn the thinker into a person. I could not imagine a sadder fate for such a perfect machine.
So there's apparently a really cool machine around, and it's being misused, some folks say. Dead Lancer. Huh. Okay. And finally, a gun. Laser cell. Hold the thing to fire. Cool. And lighting control. I'm sure some stuff's going to happen when I do this, so let's pick up some ammo and whatever may be hiding in these crates.
Look at you, Sigma. You think that Porter is your ally, but the Thinker knows better. The Thinker knows.
Something's coming. Spiders. Laser's fun.
The power is rerouted. That should tip things in our favor. Head up to my office in the executive wing. I've got something you'll need. Hurry now.
Get to Porter's office. Well, hey, guess what, everybody? Lights are on. That's exciting. So we have a brand new weapon. It's a laser gun. It fires continually. Basically, better make your shots count. Let's check the gene bank, see what we got here. I know how it works, thanks. So we don't have any tonics. We have 4 slots, and we don't have any plasmids. You know what's interesting to me? This game is short. Like, the game's not that long. Why do we have all of these things available to us? Are we actually going to be able to fill all of these up? Is it just using the same template as BioShock 2? I have no idea. Regardless, I've lost a little bit of health, but I can look around and see what I can find. Cigarettes probably are not going to help me get my health back. There's something up here. Laser cells, okay. So I'm probably really going to have to search around to find some stuff. You can hack just like in BioShock. Yes.
What's the secret of Rapture Central Computing's success?
Cool.
The most advanced computing device
Drill
in
fuel,
the
which I don't
world.
need. So I don't have a whole lot of money. It's a similar situation. Yeah, you can hold 5 and 5. Laser cells and other stuff. At this point in the game, I'm not hurting. I also don't know how big my wallet is, so I'm just going to hold on to stuff. That seems to make the most sense to me. Let's hack this and get a free health kit. Perfect. And it's got to tell me about all of these different things. And I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that. I know, but yeah, I appreciate it. So we won't be able to get in there until we have the remote hack tool, which must be in here somewhere. And there's a free hypo, which is nice. Not terribly difficult yet, but it's so weird starting from 0, essentially. Let's go ahead and hack this one, too. There we go. I don't know why it gave me that message twice. And for $9, we'll go ahead and heal back up. All right, let's go ahead and quick save, just because I am scared of this game. We can't open this door because we don't have electro hands. This is working, though, so let's go ahead and hack this also. Get some free stuff, drill fuel, and more laser cells, so we're doing pretty good there. Okay, cool. Traitor, CK Porter. Rapture Central Computing. That's where it wants me to go. I already checked these guys. Before I go in that room, I'm going to see if it allows me to go into any other rooms, actively avoiding the objective. The answer to that is no. We definitely need the door control there. There was a door across the way that's the one that needs the electro bolt. There's also something here. I ate that and didn't need it. The world's most wasteful person. And finally, operations. Okay, so everything is actually closed. But I had to check. I had to actually check. It looks like we're going to be getting a lot of our arsenal from BioShock 2 back, which is kind of strange. Watch out for security cameras. Got a Neve hypo. So I can't really hack this thing because I don't have the remote hack tool. I'm going to have to destroy it if that's what I want to do. What is this? Take control of Rapture security with security command. Enemy security and your own friendly bots and turrets will follow the blue ball and attack with deadly force. Okay.
Trick the security system. Divert bots, turrets, and cameras to attack where you choose. Send friendly bots on errands.
Wild, man. Fire at the surface to distract enemy security or waypoint your own bots. Okay, it's just weird using stuff I don't normally use, but I'll get used to it. I want to see if I can hack this thing without it knowing. Can I sneak under it? Looks like I can. Ha! That worked! God, I don't remember even doing that in BioShock 2. I figured I basically always used the hack tool, but that actually worked pretty good. All right, cool. I feel good about myself. Coffee, I don't need any. At least, not the video game version of me, although I, as a person, am always looking for coffee. Executive Wing. Dang, we're already seeing one of these. 30 is probably not enough to do much. A gene tonic slot, but we will be able to see what we have access to. Even health upgrades, which are good. Plasmid slots, Hypnotize 1 and 2. Insect Swarm, oh my god, the bees can make a comeback. Winter Blast, Electrobolt, Telekinesis, Cyclone Trap, Bending Expert, Armored Shell, Shorten Alarm, Section. So a lot of the same stuff, actually. Okay. You know, a part of me is definitely wants to get the bees back, but it might be kind of fun to use Winter Blast since we didn't really use that a whole lot in the main LP. Tenenbaum can provide you with a bonus tonic if you complete the Protector Trials. That's what I was talking about earlier. So things will be more difficult because we haven't done that DLC. But I'm not planning on doing that, so it is just going to be harder, and that's fine. All right, so let's proceed and see what we... Is that a... Yeah, it looks like a turret. It's just broken.
Those vacuum bots sucked up all sorts of things before they went on the fritz. Crack one open, and you might find something you can use.
It's not a turret. It's a Roomba. How I break it open. Optional, destroy the vacuum bots. Money! There's money in that there Roomba. Oh, Jesus. What we got now? Enemy set on fire, take continual damage. Corpses set on fire are dead. Alright, well, is there anything up here? Sources.
They think I am a fool? Within... Oh, God!
Well, I tried. Let's see, I think the security would help me. Yeah, shoot her down. Thanks. Ouch. How long is that thing under my spell? Is it working?
At your next review, believe me.
Where? What?
Am I good?
I do not
It's weird to be vulnerable again, because for the longest time I was basically Jesus, and I'm not Jesus anymore! Shoot her! Someone's throwing bombs? At the beginning of the game? Security command's great. This is one of those situations where I could definitely use the assistance. Okay, it might be possible to distract this thing and get this thing on my side, which seems helpful. But it also seems pretty dang hard. I'm going to have to... Whatever I do, I'm going to have to be really freaking fast about it. But I'm going to give it a shot. No. How am I going to approach this? Okay, you looking? Look over there. Gotcha. All right, cool. Man, I can't believe that worked. I'm pretty excited about that. First aid kit? Yes. Oh my god. So now I have a friend, and my first instinct was to try and repair it, but I can't do that anymore. Trying to put myself in the perspective that I am someone else. But I'm getting a lot of money. Generally pretty good at that. I'm drinking a lot of whiskey. I'm good at that too. I'm a little drunk. Okay, looking good here. Potato chips, yeah, give me those. I check all these bodies. Is there anyone up here? I'm very drunk. Dollars. So I've checked this room fairly well. Let's continue to look around. It looks like there's doors over here that lead potentially somewhere. There's bandages. Is there anyone back here? There's something around. I can't check any of this stuff. There's some lockers that have some things. Laser cells, which are helpful, obviously. Storage crates, and here we go, I guess. Sure, let's do it. It's going to be hard. I want that blue. Gotcha. All right. Cool. At least I still have some skills here. I can come back here if I need more ammo, though. I already kind of maxed out on ammo, but I'll try and remember that. All right, let's go. Things are going pretty... That's right. No, you stay away from that. That's my machine. Gotcha. Is there another guy over there? I can't repair these things now. It's kind of sad to see them start to get destroyed already. Was there someone else over there, or did they go? I don't know. Maybe the DLC likes infinite enemies. Heck, I don't know. All right, so all finished up with that room. This is where I blew up the Roomba and the flaming corpse from before. Let me double check I didn't miss anything back here. There's a gatherer's garden. Got my buddy working for me. Yeah, there was a door here. Okay, I was hoping I didn't imagine that. By the chamber. Oh, Jesus. So I got a friend in there. Oh, and there's an audio diary. Fantastic. Woo! It's nice to know that works. Sports boost? Oh, snap. You have picked up your first gene tonic. Tonics are passive abilities. We know what they do. Now we can run a little faster. So it's a lot of the same stuff recycled from BioShock 2. But it's cool because we're finding it at a faster pace, which is interesting. So this thing will help me if I want to hack this and hopefully not screw it up. Ow! Screwed that up immediately. There we go. And inside is stuff I can use. Although what would be really nice, honestly, is health. Or aspirin. Or just get drunk. The Thinker.
Mr. Ryan hired me to build a computer that could keep an entire city running on time. The Rapture Operational Data Interpreter Network. Folks call it the Thinker for short. We've harnessed the power of Atom even in this, allowing the mainframe to process data at the speed of thought. In other words, it thinks for us. Yes. And with the completion of the independent reasoning processor, it may finally think for itself. If Turing could see me now.
But is that what you want? I don't know, man. It just seems... seems like some science fiction stuff is going to go wrong here soon in a minute. But you do you. Guess we'll have to deal with your problems that you made. That is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. This is a pretty strong start. I'm really interested. It's basically... I hate to call it like a quick version of BioShock 2, but we're getting a lot of stuff and we're getting it quickly. And that's exciting. And the game is a little more difficult just because it's forcing us to do, you know, a slightly different play style. Using security command is cool, you know, to quickly run up and have to hack the stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more Stephen Plays BioShock 2 Minervas Den.